What's going on, YouTube? Back at it again with another E36 video. This is about my door panel. As you can see, my door panel is banged up. Okay, so I don't have any door pockets. They kind of cracked away, so I got the car. So I got replacement door panels. Let me just show you what I got here. These ones here. Now, I didn't realize this at first, but these are, I didn't really pay much for these, but these are from an older E36, so they don't come with, if you notice, there's no cutout for the side airbags, whereas mine on this one has a little cutout here for the airbag, and at the front panels there it says airbag. So what I decided to do was, I could have transferred a lot of the good stuff like the pockets to this one, but I decided not to because you can see the edges are coming off, and I don't like any of this. Whoever did decide to glue this in didn't really work out too well. So the centerpiece here, all of this is in okay shape. There's no damage to it. It's just that it's dirty. So I could clean that up, not a problem. But what I'm planning on doing now is actually just taking out the whole centerpiece. So what I'm doing is going around the edges. Sorry, someone's vacuuming clearly. And just breaking off all the little tabs so they look like this, and it's pretty easy. So what you do is grab your wire cutters and just grab it on the edges there and go around and crack it in a couple spots. So what that does is it gives you the space to basically get your needle nose done, and grab the end of it just like that, just twist it off so they sort of just crumble, because it is, like I said, 22-year-old car, just kind of fall apart. So you can see like that. Just hold the panel with one hand. Camera too. Sorry, it's a little difficult to do everything with just two hands, but as you can see, just kind of falls apart like that. Anyways, you'll be able to break that off. There's two little mini 7 size 7 or 7mm bolts there, and then 2 screws for the door handle, which are straightforward. It comes off, but then you go around the perimeter just breaking it all off. Now what I plan on doing is doing the same thing over there, just taking that part off and putting this one in instead. And all you could do is from the inside, because that one doesn't have this cutout on the inside. So let me show you what I mean. You see there's no cutout there, so instead of keeping the way it is, because I want it to look uniform, my passenger side is in really good shape, so I'm not changing the passenger side, but I want it to look the same. And obviously, you know, because I do have the airbag, I want to keep this. So what BMW had done is just cut out a section for this little airbag sort of pass through, and I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm just going to take a Dremel and cut this hole in that door panel there, and essentially they put little metal braces to make the door panel a little bit more rigid. So I'm probably just going to do the exact same thing. So let me finish disassembling this one. I just have like 3 or 4 more to go, 5 more to go. So once I get all of those done, the entire centerpiece will just sort of fall through, and yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I broke all of them off. Just move this out of the way. Let's see, it should come through. Fingers crossed. So it looks like that, yeah. So it looks like it is gonna fall through. So that looks pretty good. Alright, so there you go. just came out. Not bad, huh? So now what we could do is on the new one, I don't think I'm going to rivet it like this. If I can, I'll try. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try lining it up and seeing how it fits. Likely may have to glue it on, to be honest, because I think that's how that one is. It's just glued on. So this should help. So let me give it a shot. Okay, so this is the new one, and look, we have door pockets, even though it's dirty as hell. I gotta clean that up. But yeah, so you can see this one, because it doesn't have the rivets, it's just glued in. I'm just peeling it back and it just came right off. It was nothing. There you go. So now I do have the same pretty much cutout. I can, let me show you side by side how they look with the covers, the inner pieces off. There you go. There we go. So that's the difference between the two. Like I said, what I'm planning on doing is just gonna cut that hole in here, and then you know, maybe I'll drill a few holes, and then I can use a sort of fat wide screw to go through the back. Okay, so what I've done is I've cut the hole. I mean, it's not the prettiest cut, obviously, but it's going to be fully covered up, so it doesn't need to be beautiful, it just has to be functional. Basically just put this one over top of the new one and use the pencil and marked out the lines of how much I need to cut. Again, it doesn't have to be 100% precise, but it just has to work. So what I've done now is, as you can see, I've cut it from the back. I use my Dremel, and yeah. Okay, so here's how it sits. Now obviously it's not fully pushed down because I still have the tabs that I need to drill hole for. So these here, I still need to drill holes for them, but I mean, the other option is to just glue it in, cut those out completely and glue it in. But as you can see, the hole worked out, and this side's sitting completely flush, so it's just this side I need to do a little bit of finagling with. But honestly, just a couple more holes drilled, and yeah, this should work, and then we can transfer over my Harman Kardon speakers to this panel instead. Give it a nice quick cleanup, and we should be good to go. Okay. It's got a little dark here, I guess, but I wanted to show you what the final product will look like. So as you can see, the gaps have been closed, edge to edge, even along the bottom. So the only way, like I said, I would do it be to drill a hole. So I marked out all the holes. Make sure your battery's charged on your drill, but yeah, drill out all the holes, or just cut off the tabs, whatever you prefer. But I drilled them out. I feel like it'll stay in place and helps you line things up properly. So I drilled them out, and all I'm going to do next is use some glue and seal it back in. So yeah, once the glue is in, this would be, I mean, I don't even need to hold it now, so it's already holding in place because some of the tabs are very snug. And yeah, glue these in, and that's it. Attach my handle back, and we're good to go. Thanks for watching, everyone.